You think you have time. You think that being older, wiser, more composed will make her see your value. That she'll respect it, stay for it. But here's the truth no one tells older men chasing younger women. It's not your money she notices first. It's not your charm, experience, or calm demeanor. It's the desperation you're hiding behind interest. The quiet need for validation. The hope that she'll make you feel young again. And that's exactly when she begins to lose respect. Because the moment an older man chases her energy instead of standing firm in his own, he starts to unravel. This isn't just about age. It's about dignity, power, and a mistake many men make but can't undo. If you're even 5 years older and dating a younger woman, listen closely. Because if you do just one thing wrong, she won't see you the same, and neither will you. Reason 1. You become someone you're not. The moment you start acting her age, you send the message that you're ashamed of your own. Let's take David, a successful CEO. He sees a beautiful young woman and suddenly, his voice changes, posture shifts, he cracks awkward jokes, mentions TikTok, references music he doesn't listen to, laughs too loudly. In 30 seconds, he transforms from a distinguished man into a desperate boy. She didn't walk away because he was older. She walked away because he stopped being real. Think, what attracted her in the first place? Not his youth. She's surrounded by youth. Not his energy, she has plenty of her own. Not his pop culture knowledge, she lives in it. It was his presence, confidence, the way he carried himself like a man with nothing to prove. The way he moved through the world like someone who belonged. But he threw it away trying to impress her. Marcus Aurelius said, "How much trouble he avoids who does not concern himself with what his neighbor says or does." An older man who starts competing with younger men has forgotten his value. You're not 25 anymore. And that's not a flaw. That's your advantage. Gray hair. Survival. Wrinkles. Proof of laughter, worry, and wisdom. Experience. Your most powerful asset. Reason 2. You treat her like your midlife trophy. When you start parading her around like an achievement, she knows you don't see her, you see what she represents. A status symbol. An ego boost. A walking reminder that you've still got it. You post photos everywhere, introduce her to everyone, talk about her like she's a prize you've won. And in doing so, you reveal 2 things. That you're insecure about your own worth. That you don't see her as a person, but a prop. A man who needs a younger woman to validate his desirability doesn't understand his own value. And nothing kills attraction faster than insecurity masked as confidence. She's not here to make you feel better about aging. She's not your fountain of youth. She's a whole human being, with her own dreams, fears, and doubts. Seneca wrote, "Every change of fortune is a test of character or a gift of wisdom." So, how are you showing up? Are you the man who sees people for who they are? Or the man who uses people for how they make him feel? Young women sense desperation. They know when a man needs them to feel whole. Your worth should never depend on who stands next to you. True attraction comes from independence, not validation. Reason 3. You try to relive your youth through her. Here's the final mistake, trying to use her to feel young again. You start going to clubs you haven't seen in decades, staying out until 3 a.m. when your body's ready for bed at 10. You drink like you're 25 and recover like you're 50. You think you're showing her you can keep up. What you're actually showing her is that you've abandoned the very things that made you attractive. Self-assurance, maturity, balance. She doesn't want a man who's still trying to party. She wants a man who's evolved past that. A man who's comfortable being who he is, not someone chasing an age that's already behind him. Epictetus said, "Don't wish things to happen as you want, but want them to happen as they do." Your reality is different now. Different energy. Different pace. Different values. And that's exactly what sets you apart from the men her age. She's not looking for another 25-year-old. She's looking for a man who's already grown past that phase. A man with roots, not restlessness. One who doesn't feel the need to prove anything. If you give that up to keep up with her lifestyle, you're not just losing her, you're losing yourself. You're becoming someone you're not to impress someone who was already interested in who you were. And the tragedy is, she'll lose respect not because you can't keep up, but because you're trying to. She won't be disappointed in your age, but in your denial of it. Here's what to do instead. Be honest about your pace, your preferences, your life. Suggest quieter alternatives. Know your limits and embrace them. Show her what a grounded, mature life looks like. Invite her into your world, don't dissolve into hers. Your age isn't something to hide. It's something to honor. It's not a weakness, it's your strength. The right woman won't want you to change. She'll want you to be more of who you already are. Own your journey. Embrace your story. Walk with pride. And remember, the man who's ashamed of how far he's come has forgotten how much he's overcome. Your value isn't behind you, it's within you.